Just found this. Cool. This one took me about an hour. I really took my time on it.
Let's try male.
According to TV, this is how to sound like a Neanderthal.
1, 2, 3.
Just pitch up your voice.
1, 2, 3.
Let's just add a bit of nasal now.
1, 2, 3.
Now, the other thing that would be happening, which would actually increase that quality, is a very heavy skull that seems to pull down into the throat there. Now, speak.
1, 2, 3.
Now let's make a sound. Just let's make a huge R.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Now let's make a sound. Just let's make a huge R.
Hey guys, me and Jasper are going to be posting on the Patreon page. So if you're not a Patreon member, you're definitely going to want to be a Patreon member.
What's that, Jasper?
He's watching the pod. Alright guys, so we took a trip down to Gettysburg. And I decided to stop at all the waterways. Check this out. There's a lot to this video.
Onondaga Creek Stone.
Pretty big point. This is Norman scale chert. Should build myself a mini fluting jig to run the thin flakes easier. Let me give this a... I'm not sure if this is the stuff or not. Lady's thumb?
It's definitely the same family.
One's European. I have not yet found the American version. There's more flint. Just a cobble of it. Let's give it a quick test. See how it is. Yeah, that's flint. Flint. Yeah, look at that. See?
What is that? The cortex is like tan brown?
That's a limestone. Yep.
Just seeing that red spot.
Leah just watched a mosquito get me. Alright, so a lot of these sites that I go to where I collect rock, sometimes I can only get to them in fall and winter because of this, really. I just don't want to walk through mud sliding through sticker bushes and stuff like that. So we'll come back to this spot in late fall, early winter, and see what we could find. I was looking at this slug, and right here is great stinging nettle. You can make a nice tea out of this stuff, and if you touch it, you get jabbed and it itches. It stings you. But you guys might want to look that up, stinging nettle.
If you cook it like spinach, it'll get rid of the acids that sting. It makes it really good.
Okay, we are going to put this on that ladle and test it. That is a definite. And we are also going to test it for flint and steel. Got some duck to try to make some jerky out of it later with my little Clovis point. And Leah is cutting There's the rest of the duck. Go into the rock shelter. I don't know if I'll be able to record in here, so I'll record a little bit on the outside. But right up there is the entrance into the rock shelter.
Hurry. I said, take your time, no big hurry. I'm here again.
And the creek is down here.
It's a beautiful structure, isn't it? A local architect from Pittsburgh built it. For the other ones to come up and then we'll start.
It's nice and cool in here.
Interesting. There's little archaeology bags there. So I guess they're not excavating anymore. There's a screen up there. The smaller it is, the more likely it is to pass entirely through a target, like a squirrel or a frog. Some issues near the tip. It's gonna be shorter. I'm gonna have to take off about that much in order to straighten this. Maybe not. That did it. We got some of that there. Guess I am going to try some more indirect. Just thin it a tiny bit. Come in at the base. Okay. Indirect is not doing what I want it to do. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect, but I want it to look good. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do the rest with pressure. This is too sketchy. So anyway, I was saying, got sidetracked with my story. We went down a moose trail. There was moose tracks everywhere. I thought that there would be a water supply down there that had a specific kind of rhyolite. It's like a beige rhyolite. Beige, yellow rhyolite that should have been in the creeks in that area, and I just couldn't find it. Just found moose parasites. So Leah had one in her hair. I had like 10 crawling on my face. I was a little disturbed. Once I read it wasn't dangerous to people, I was not so disturbed. But every time I go out on a rock trip, I learn something new. Now I have to protect against moose parasites, apparently. Alright. This is getting a little too narrow. So I'm just going to try to shape it without losing any more size. Going to try. Doesn't mean that's what's going to happen. Alright. Get a downward curve near the tip, so I'm going to lose some of the tip. That is okay, though. For the blowgun, sharpness at the tip matters the most, followed by size. So you want it to be as small as you feel comfortable making them. About this size is good from what I have experimented with. The thicker parts you don't want. So if you could get rid of the thicker parts, you're good. The turtlebacks seem to slow down the penetration quite a bit, but that is not too bad. It's just, you could see it's hinging up in there. I don't want to... Maybe I could do one right here. I'm going to try one indirect shot right here to see if I could get rid of some of that turtleback. So now I really have to plan for stuff I don't know about. Like moose parasites, I did not know about. I did not know there were flying moose parasites. Man, that one was sketchy. Gotta concentrate for a minute. Having a sharper tool helps as well. I did not sharpen this. All right. You want it to be as narrow as you feel comfortable with as well, because it's got to fit through the blowgun. Sharp as can be. Ooh, took too much off there. Alright. Definitely took too much off there. It's going to be a little smaller of a point now. That's okay though, we want it sharp. I don't think I could do too much about this turtle back here. I don't want to lose any more width. There we go. I got some of it. That's about as good as it's gonna get. Alright, so now I just want to make it even so it doesn't break on impact. The more even the point is, the less likely it is to break. Okay. So this side flares out, this side does not. So give this side a little bit of a flare as well. Ooh, that was too much of a flake. Okay. Nice. This one little mess up isn't going to affect too much. You just want to make sure the tip is sharp. Okay. So I'm going to glue this onto a piece of wood and just show you what it's capable of. Sharpen it up a little bit more. Pop off some of the base so it fits on the stick. Blow an ear off, that's okay. Not really, but it's okay. Okay. Just like I said, make it even. Okay. Glue this onto a stick and I'll show you how it works. Alright. So, I went and split a little piece of bamboo. Split it just like that. And I've been using super glue. These I got from Tim Wells. You could order them from him. Now there's super glue on the stick itself. And I take some of the sinew, wrap it around, like that. And as this goes up, it'll take this little fold and secure it, go all the way up that split. Like that. I leave a little bit like that to put some pine pitch in. Go around once. Put it through, just a simple knot. I pull tight right there. And then I snip that. Make sure that's straight. It's pretty straight. The point itself has a little curve to it. That's okay though. Let's see, do I have a little flake out here anywhere to cut that? A point that exploded on me. So I pull this tight. Cut that. Like that. Push it down. And then just let the glue dry. The point is ever so slightly pointing downwards. So when it dries, I'm just going to take one flake off to straighten that. And I will be back when this is nice and dry. Alright. I put the pine pitch in. It should be good enough to test. Wrapped it with sinew. I heated the sinew so it shrinks. I sanded the wood to make a smooth penetrating surface, and I put a little bit too much pine pitch on that point. But I think that's good enough to test. We'll give it a test now. Just so happen to have this little itty bitty tomato. Alright, so I fired using half of a blowgun, which is half power. A few shots, I got pine pitch on my finger. It went in the top, came out the bottom, cut it open on the side. You could see, half power, not blowing very hard. Tomato would be about the same consistency as a frog. So you could see what that would do there. There you go. I would not suggest using half power on like a squirrel. Use the full blowgun. Make sure when you put it in, I do this. So when you put it in, most people push it past the click point. Let it click once. Like that. You're going to have to blow hard. That adds a lot more power. If you could get that dart to come out with it locked into place like that, you're going to get a lot more power. I mean like triple power when you blow as compared to pushing it all the way in and then it slides. It slides freely. You want it to lock. So, pro tip there. You get a lot more power if it locks. I've been messing around with these rhyolite points for a while now. I really am liking them. I've also been putting them on my regular hunting arrows. Here's a regular sized rhyolite point, one of the bigger pieces that I managed to find in a creek. Not the best material, not the best grade, but it works really well. And this is the kind of thing you could get out of a little tiny chunk of rock, too. Like, you could do this with quartz, quartzite, whatever. As long as it's sharp on the sides. You need it to be sharp. Alright guys, that's it for me. Just a quickie video working some cobble. Little tiny cobble pebbles of rhyolite from New Hampshire.